Okay, now I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to host an event on the new ODSA website. So whether you're a disc golf tournament director, or you're running an ultimate league or an ultimate tournament, or a disc golf club, you're going to want to sign up for the website, get an account, and then you're going to highlight, say, disc golf if we want to sign up for an event. You're going to go down to Tournament Directors and click on it. There's an explanation here of why you should use our registration system this year. It's got a fully integrated tracking system for all registrations. The ODSA membership fees are automatically tracked and deducted. There's no payments after the event that you need to make. There's our TD Capital program for 2016 onward, where qualified TDs receive 50% of their registration fees up front. That means the second we approve your event, we'll send you an e-transfer or a PayPal transfer or a check for 50% of what you expect to get from a full field, so that you can order players packs, lunches, reserve pavilions, or fields, or whatever it might be. You have the ability to email the entire field with one click, so you want to update the schedule or let your entire field know something, or a change has occurred, or whatever it might be. That's very easy to do. You can host course maps, layouts, schedules, players meeting videos, whatever it might be, on the site, and send those out to your field as well. The PDGA registration list will automatically be updated on the back end by us every 48 hours, so that's going to make life a lot simpler for tournament directors. There's the ability to accept both debit and credit cards now, so players don't necessarily require a PayPal account to pay. You can still accept offline payments as well, and go and enter those manually on the back end and just select the paid offline option. And there's a registration tracking spreadsheet for easier PDGA TD reports. So once your event is over, you can export that and copy and paste it into your TD report, no problem, without having to fill out all the names and all the PDGA numbers, etc. So if you want to become a TD, I'd recommend signing up an account first. If you're already a member and you don't have an account and don't want to pay the $10 again, which I don't blame you for, you can send me an email at chris@ontariodiscsports.ca. It's right here. And I'll get you a member account, put you in the proper folder for access, and we can move on from there. So once that's done, you're going to want to click on or highlight disc golf, for example, and go down to the event manager and click it. Now it will ask you, well, here's all the events that are currently being hosted on the site. It'll ask you what you want to do. Now we want to create a new disc golf event, and we're going to have to log in first. So I'm going to click login here. I'm going to sign in with my email and password. Hopefully this one's correct. Yeah, it's my other password, or other email, sorry. There we go. Alright, beautiful. Okay, so now I'm on my back end here. That's great. I'm going to go back to Disc Golf Event Manager. I'm going to go create a new disc golf event. And now I'm going to have access to fields to fill in like I didn't have before. Now, depending on what event you're hosting, it could be an O-Cup event, it could be a regional qualifier, it could be a disc golf club, or it could be something else. And you just scroll down the list and that'll be an option as well. Let's say we're hosting a regional qualifier. The event title is, let's go with Bronte Fall Doubles. And the start date was going to be randomly, let's go with November 12th at 10 a.m. And the end date's going to be November 12th at 6 p.m. Place location is Bronte Creek Provincial Park. The event address, well, I wish I had this memorized for you guys, but it's as easy as typing it in here, copying and pasting this guy, and put it in here. Great. We need an image. What do I have on my computer right now? Not too much. Oh, let's go with this basket. Alright, it's a basket at the new Hamilton District Christian High School course, by the way. They're custom made. Let's go and just quick some details. Doubles tournament at Bronte. Obviously, you can be a little more detailed than that. And we're going to click Save and Continue. Now we go into the different back-end options you have as a TD. Ticketing, for example, we can choose the overall event capacity. I'll say 72 participants, and let's say every participant can buy 2 tickets because you might want to register your entire team. I'm going to continue. Oh, I'm going to create an event ticket now. So, for instance, ticket name. Let's just call it General. Let's do Pro. The ticket price is, let's say, $40 per person. There's unlimited amount of pros that it can let fill itself. Each person can buy 2 with their account, so you can buy 1 for you and your partner. Count each as 1 towards event capacity. Tax rate. If you want to add tax, that's fine. If you want to add a percentage to make up for the fact that all transactions are charged 2.9% plus 30 cents, which is the going rate for all of the internet nowadays, you can also add that. You can put 3%. And that would tack on 3% to offset your costs. So let's save that. So there's a pro ticket. Let's create another one. Let's make this the amateur ticket. Let's make the ticket price $30 here. Quantity available, unlimited. Limit 2. Count tickets 1. Tax rate. Beautiful. Okay, now by default, it's going to ask all the personal data of each player playing. That's great. You can always tack on different questions, however. So I just clicked on the amateur ticket, and I can add registration questions here if I want, like name, email, phone address, or I can go custom and ask the question here. What color eyes do you have? It's not required. We can require it if we want, though. Yeah, sure. Okay, so now that question will be along with the basic name, address, PDGA number, etc., etc. That's default when you create a ticket. So we'll save that. Great. Now you can continue to registration. Registration start date. You can set a date off in the future, and there'll be a countdown if you want. Let's say registration opens today at 1 p.m. So it'll be open already, and the registration end date is, we're taking registration till, let's say, until November 5th at 1 p.m. Do we want the address? You don't necessarily need it, so do not require address and do not require phone number. Great. Continue dashboard. This is the general dashboard you're going to see. There's advanced details too if you'd like to post this anywhere else, but for the most part, this is where you can also edit your confirmation emails. Everyone will get an automatic confirmation when they register for your event. They'll say thank you for registering for the event. This confirms your event tickets for the event, title, time, location, website. You can always email your field later on from the dashboard. Now here, you'll see you can export CSV. That's the Excel file with your registration lists. You can export for QuickBooks if you have to do some accounting. You can embed this in any other website or forum if you'd like. And you can also email your field. right here. This will send an email, and you can add attachments to everyone who's currently registered for your event. This includes anyone who might have been registered offline. So you go to your dashboard and you want to add someone who maybe paid you in person. You're going to go add registration. Let's say they paid you for 2 pro registrations in person. That's $80, taxes nothing. Let's say the person who paid you was Joe Biagini. I'm sure I spelled that wrong, and their email is joeb@bluejays.ca. Mark is fully paid. I'm going to mark as fully paid and send a confirmation email. You can also say charge member's card, mark as payment owed, etc., etc. Let's look for fully paid, add registration. Now Joe Biagini will be there with 2 pro spots paid for, so you're tracking that now, and you can include him in all your emails. Now that your event won't show up immediately. First, it'll have to be approved just to make sure we look over the event details. It's copacetic. There's no other PDGA events in the area, etc., etc. But that should be almost instantaneous. And if you have any issues with that, again, email chris@ontariodisports.ca. I hope that helps for now, and if you do have any questions, you got my email. Thank you.